put my headphones on to make it official to the start of the KiddNation Extra. What's up, KiddNation?
Oh, are we doing it now, JC?
Yeah, we're doing it now.
Started without it?
Sure.
Mid-text here.
I saw the go from Nick, and I was like, ready, fam.
All right.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. Hey, today make sure you smile at a stranger.
Is it Smile at a Stranger Day?
It's not, but I was...
I missed that one.
Yeah, no, it's not, but I was reading that if you smile at a stranger, for some reason it releases a bunch of dopamine in your brain, thus making you feel energized and a little bit happier.
I think smiling in general, even if you're just in your house and you're feeling kind of down,
Yeah.
if you smile, it does something
It does.
chemically in
Right.
your body.
It 100%
So-
does.
And I notice that in public. If somebody smiles at me and I smile back, I feel that in my brain.
I also had a therapist a long time ago, and if you need therapy, get it. But he also said, never be in a dark room. He told me, he said, I don't ever you save money or whatever. I don't care. Turn on the lights.
Really?
It really affects your mood, even if it's
Yeah.
unnatural lighting. Turn on the lights.
I love watching TV in the dark, though.
If you're depressed, though, I'm saying
Oh,
it's
if you're
just not good
depressed,
for
yeah.
if you're trying to elevate your mood.
Okay.
You need light.
Ooh.
And he's also the therapist that recommended 2 drinks to me. He prescribed 2
Drink
drinks,
Kelly.
which is where 2 Drink Kelly came from.
Really?
Thank you.
Did he tell you what kind of drinks? Wine or?
No, he just said
two?
it's social situations. I had a really hard time.
Opening up.
I had a hard time walking into a room, and I'd feel very self-conscious. And he said, I want you to have 2 drinks because that's enough where you're loose but not sloppy. That's
Okay.
where 2 Drink Kelly came in.
Yeah.
You're
all
not
right.
supposed to eat in the dark. You overeat if you're supposed to turn lights on when you eat. Because I'll be in the habit of watching TV and eat on the couch in the dark.
Okay.
You're
Why
not
is that
supposed
bad?
to eat in the dark. I don't know, just because of the same kind of thing. It doesn't signal to your brain that you're full as fast or something when you eat in the dark.
I do notice that when I go to the movie theater where you can order food.
Yeah, you just kind of.
I don't feel full until the movie's over, and I walk out. I'm like, yo,
I don't like eating where I can't see what I'm eating.
I know.
It's a mess.
Because I don't know if they got my order right, if they've left the onions on
Yeah,
there.
that's right.
Salad's the worst in the dark movie theater. When
Yeah.
you order the salad like you're trying to be healthy,
Uh-huh.
but I always get just bad lettuce bites.
So you get a random thing like, what was that? I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
What was that ingredient?
Is that a radish?
Yeah. I think I was a little petty yesterday. I forgot to tell you guys this.
What'd you do?
A guy said I was savage.
Savage.
Yeah.
That's
I
different than petty.
I haven't been called savage before.
Did
but
you like it?
here's what he saw, but I'll tell you why I did it.
Okay.
I was leaving the gym, and there was a lady behind me, about 4 feet behind me, and I saw her. But I opened the door, and I let that go, and I walked out. And the lady let me know. She said, thank you for not holding the door open.
What are
Really?
you supposed to do? Stay there forever?
And he said, oh, that's savage, bro. Because he was standing outside.
Was
waiting.
he saying you were savage, or he saying
said
the
that
woman was savage?
that I was savage.
Well, there's
Now,
got to be a.
Here's why, though.
Yeah.
Here's why. I have a reason why I didn't hold that door open. Because when I was getting to the gym, she was getting to the gym around the same time.
Uh-huh.
And I did hold the door open for her. And she did not acknowledge me one bit.
Well, then why didn't you say that? If she was
so I
going to
did.
call you out, good. Okay.
So I opened the door. She just walked through, didn't nod or smile, nothing. She just like I was a
walked in.
door guy, and it got to me.
I get that.
And I was pretty salty during my workout.
Women need to say thank you. They do.
Right.
Anybody. If you
Anybody,
won't do-
men, women, anybody.
Man
When
or
they-
women.
when
I'll
they
hold the
don't-
door open for a guy as well. I don't care who you are.
say
Just say
thank you.
thank you.
yeah, I hold the door open for a guy and he doesn't say thank you. I'm like,
Really, bro?
Sure.
Yeah. So
When they don't, I just say you're welcome. If they
Yeah.
don't, I kind of say it sarcastically.
You're welcome.
and I probably shouldn't have said anything when she called me out on it on the way out. And I said, well, maybe next time somebody opens the door for you, you'll say thank you, and they'll keep doing nice things for you.
Ooh.
And she called me a jerk.
Right.
Am I a jerk? I kind of
No,
was.
because you're both.
We're both in the wrong in a way.
Should you take the higher road? Maybe, but she
Sure.
should have said thank you. And,
Yeah.
and women do. If you expect to be treated like a lady, act like a lady and
Right.
say thank you.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Doesn't
I'm
hurt.
so happy when I might be too effusive because I think some men are almost afraid to do things. I don't need you to help me. I don't need
Right.
you to help me. Oh man, I need you to help me.
Yeah.
Open my door. Carry that for me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I said, and it's the thing I tell my kids. Treat people the way you want to be treated. So if you treat people with kindness, they'll continue to show you kindness. But when you just walk by me and act like I should be holding the door open and don't acknowledge it, I felt salty where I saw her and I was like, I'll just let that door close real quick. Why not?
I feel you. I would have.
So
I don't know. Same person, same time. I don't know what. Because I'm trying to hold doors too, but when you don't get a thank you, it does kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, just kind of like, okay.
And I was hoping maybe she would learn, like, oh, maybe I should say thank you and people will continue to do nice
Yeah.
things for me.
Whatever.
But I doubt it will because
Just
she
like-
did not respond in the nicest way.
Just like the thank you wave. You know, I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of the thank you wave.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Yeah.
The nice thank you wave. Well, we're really excited. We forgot to tell you, tomorrow we will be revealing Big Al's ghosts. Because a lot of people keep asking about the ghosts in your bar.
Yeah. And the ghost hunters did come in, and they taped audio, and so we'll be talking to Russell Rush tomorrow during the show.
Yeah.
And his show is actually on tomorrow night.
On Facebook, right? It's a
Yeah.
Facebook show.
Uh-huh.
A lot of Facebook shows
Yeah.
lately. And his does well. I think he won an Emmy or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like
I remember
award-winning.
that.
He's an award-winning director or producer.
Well, I stepped into the 2010s yesterday and got Hulu.
You got Hulu?
Yeah.
I'm more of a Netflix guy.
I have Netflix, but I've kind of fallen off. I don't watch anything. So I got Hulu. This was during in certain parts of Texas, they had this AT&T Uverse thing, and everything was out. So obviously, I still can't watch Hulu while everything is out. But I just got bored, and I just downloaded Hulu.
What'd you end up watching?
Well, nothing. I just downloaded it and signed up. I haven't watched a thing yet.
I am excited to watch that scary show on Netflix that we were talking about during the show.
The Haunting of Hill House. Is
The
that what it's
Haunting
called?
of Hill House.
Yeah.
I'm
People
going to
are
see-
vomiting. They're so scared. JC.
Alicia said, and she told us this afterwards. We brought her in, and she said it was great on the show, but she told us that she had trouble sleeping.
Got scared of the dark. And she
Because-
said she's not usually scared.
See, now I take that as a challenge. I really want to see if this is scary.
So I noticed on Hulu that you can still get HBO. I don't know what my package costs with AT&T, but it seems like it's cheaper on Hulu.
For Hulu?
The
Probably, yeah.
HBO and
Yeah.
Showtime and stuff.
It's just not if you've already paid for it in your Uverse package. Do you know what I mean? Like if you want to cut the cord, then yes, it
Yeah.
would be cheaper.
Yeah, because I want to call them today and see. I didn't even know. I was like I said, I was just kind of on a whim and see if I did cut it out of my AT&T, would it balance out?
Uh-huh.
You know, or what?
I don't know. I am getting this close to cutting the cord, though.
I am too.
I'm going to, because I could just do I could do PlayStation TV or whatever and get
Yeah.
my channels, or there's other services I could get. And I already got Netflix. I can watch football because they do have local channels. You can still get your local channels if you cut the cord. So, I mean, I don't even know why I'm paying.
Where do you watch ESPN?
I'm sure I could get the ESPN app.
I don't know. I overpay. I hardly turn on my television.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
crazy.
with
you.
Less now than I ever used to. Still don't mind overpaying.
I wish we could just cherry pick the channels.
Yeah,
But that
Right.
would
That's
be
the problem.
You know, eventually, I guess it has to come to that, right?
I think some can do that. You could do that with some services.
I want to be able, because honestly, our TV stays on 2 channels.
Yeah.
Two.
It's
That's it.
true. I
Fox
still like
News
having 'em.
and
Fox News
Bravo.
and HGTV.
HGTV.
And Bravo, 3. I need
yeah,
3.
Yeah, because we watch Housewives.
That's 3 channels, and
Yeah.
I'd be completely fine.
Yeah.
I might-
Same.
I can't stop thinking about that dog.
Oh, you want to go
I've
adopt?
had a lot of friends text me this morning, I guess, looking at those stories. Like, did you get one of those dogs yesterday? I'm like, I'm really thinking about it. Is it a bad idea?
Just think of the puppy
You
just
know,
sitting
you
in his
have
little
to-
cage kennel.
It's
you know
not a
what? You could
puppy,
always
he's
try
5.
it out without because if they should let you try it out in the home, because what if it's not the right fit?
They would.
What if the dogs don't get along? You know, you should have and not feel guilty about saying, you know what, this didn't work out for me.
You
Because I
can
think there's so much guilt. with
Foster.
What if I don't want it? What if I can't keep it?
You can foster.
Yeah, I can foster, but I mean,
Foster.
come on, that's hard. When I took home 2 pugs and one didn't work out, that drive back was so emotional and
But-
sad.
Did you give her the talk like, yo, I'm sorry, this is not going
But
to
I
work
bet I
out?
could find
It's
it
not
at
you,
home,
it's me.
right?
Yeah.
Like someone watching might want to come get it.
Well, I know with the rescue I got that I had to sign a contract saying that if I was
Don't
not
want it.
going to be able to
You
keep
don't
the
just give
dog,
it away.
I give it back to the rescue group.
Right.
That it's not up to me to find a new home for it.
Yeah.
That was part of my deal with the
That's
rescue
what I did
group.
with my last pug.
That's cool.
And she got adopted?
I've had a lot of people ask me about this one already, so maybe someone will get it. I want to get the dog. I don't know.
Go
type
get,
was
go
it?
get it. Go get it.
What?
What type was it?
Don't know. It
The
looked
mutt?
kind of
A
like a
mutt.
golden.
Mm.
That's the kind of dog I would get.
Yeah.
But don't they shed a lot? Aren't they huge?
Yeah.
Goldendoodles?
Honey, I no
Not the
shame.
doodles,
I wanted
the
a
regular
breed that
golden.
did not shed. I do not, I want to have a happy experience with the dog. And for me, I want a hypoallergenic dog that
Yeah.
doesn't shed.
Yeah.
And so, and I found it. It was
Something with a doodle on it.
I didn't have to search forever. It literally. It's just the first dog my friend sent me because she's really into matching people with rescues, and she knew that's what I wanted. Boom, done. He's a great dog.
Still keep having my eye on that chug that we saw a few weeks ago.
Well, you have to wait and get the next one next time because you can't wait weeks.
No, these guys are taken because they're so cute. But I think we are gonna wait until Dexter
passes,
goes on to bigger, better
it'd be
things.
Nice to do that to a dog that late in life because they don't have the energy to be around a new dog.
They're annoying. Puppies are annoying.
Yeah.
To old dogs.
Or it might give him some energy and
no.
Nah, man.
I played for my mom, our pug.
Good.
Yeah.
We have, because my sister-in-law will bring her puppy over. She has a little Chihuahua and very energetic, Foxy. And Dex just hates her.
Well, I mean, that's why they do have service dogs in hospitals, and old folks' homes because they kind of give them a little life,
Life.
So you never know. I don't know.
Dex did play fetch for a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, he did one time. Brought it back. I threw it again. He just looked at me like, nah, that was
one and done, bud.
This is fetch, not fetches.
One good fetch is good. yeah, I'm happy about that one. Good job.
Done.
Hey, let's get to the question of the day.
Okay.
Today, it comes from Kelly Morose, and she says, what is the best financial advice you have ever given or that you would give to someone else or you've been given?
I don't have any.
The only one I
have none.
I have one.
What is it?
Is about loaning money. Don't loan any amount of money you can't afford to just give away.
That's true.
And make it in your head that this is a gift because loaning money between family and friends, it leads to the destruction of relationships because the minute you ask for that money back, because they were going to pay you back in a month, weren't they?
Right.
Oh, and they were going to give you interest or whatever. You become the bad guy. You become enemy number one.
Yeah.
When they came to you crying, they need this money. Oh my gosh, and you're the best person ever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't ever expect to see that money again.
Yeah.
Just consider it a gift in your head.
In fact, tell the person. I can go
don't. Yeah. No. Just
tell
say,
them,
don't even worry about paying me back. I'm going to pay you back.
No.
All right, fine.
Keep it because if you tell them that, they are less likely, I think, to come back and try and borrow again. If you just say, "Hey, this is a gift. This is a gift. Just keep it."
Yeah. Don't give money. Don't loan money.
My dad was self-employed also. And I never will forget. He was sanding a chair. He was refinishing a chair, and he was sanding it. And I was so happy. I had just closed my first loan. I used to be in the mortgage business. I was a mortgage broker. And I had my first check, and it was $500. And I went and showed my daddy this check. I was 25 years old. I said, Daddy, look, I got my first check. I'm so happy. My daddy was sanding a chair. He didn't even stop. He was smoking a cigar. He looked up at me. He said, you're going to need to make a whole bunch of more of those. And he just kept saying
Life comes at you fast with dads,
He's right.
My dad was not impressed with my $500.
Good for you, son. That's not rent.
Yeah. You're going to need to make a whole lot more of those.
A little bit more of that. I think the best one I got was my grandma told me, and we didn't come from money, but she said, you have to save money. And I do. I try to save as much as I can. But she's the one that instilled in me to set a little aside for myself, for experiences, for something that you really want. And, if you're not making much money, at one point I would set aside maybe $3 to $5 a paycheck for myself.
Yeah.
And then let it go for about a year or 6 months. And then you can look at it and see how much money you have and then go on a trip or buy yourself that jacket you really wanted and actually splurge on something that you didn't know you had that's just off on the
It's
side.
not painful, $3 to
I
$5,
will
$10.
say-
Right, exactly.
I've never regretted, as I've gotten older and made more money, I used to think when I was young, oh, I can't wait to buy myself this and this and this, like material things. I don't care nearly as much about that kind of stuff anymore as I do about, like, I will spend money and not feel bad on a vacation for myself because then I'm single. Like, I've done some cool travel. I don't regret spending money on that at all like I do if I don't even really buy super nice things as much anymore because I don't want them. I want a maid. And I want to go on vacation.
My first savings that I had saved up, because my first year in radio, I made $8,000 for the whole year. I remember that when my taxes came and I looked at how much I made in that 1 year in radio, it was $8,000. I barely. Ramen,
jobs.
A lot of good friends that
Is that the only job you were doing?
No, I was also a waiter. I had 3 jobs.
I worked 3 jobs and went to school full time. One of the jobs was radio.
So I was a waiter. I did some catering. I was also in radio. I did promotions at the radio station. So I had a bunch of jobs. But when I finally looked at what I had been saving since I started dating Kinsey, I had enough money to take me and Kinsey to New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and so we took a cool trip to New York.
That's big time.
And we had a good time. I mean, I didn't have the clothes for it, and I did get some, my leg got a little bit of frostbite, but.
You remember it, though.
Part of my leg was
You
amputated.
still remember it.
I had holes in my jeans, and I remember I walked out, it was negative, like, it was the coldest winter they've had in New York, and boy, did my leg feel it.
But you remember it. Things that you save up money for and then you actually achieve it, you remember it so much. And you appreciate it more.
We went to the Today Show with a sign.
What'd your sign say?
It said,
I got frostbite on my leg.
50 peso making it hot in cold New York or something like that, and then put the channel 933, their station, because I thought my boss would think it was cool that I got the station on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't.
Didn't see it.
They didn't really care.
We watch Good Morning America, JC.
That's what it was. All right. But if you want to be the question or comment of the day, make sure you drop it in the comments section. Kelly, thank you so much for yours today. And tomorrow, make sure you join us to find out how haunted is Big Al's bar. If you want to win $10,000, you still have a chance with Beat the Bank Extreme. We did have a $10,000 vault today, by the way.
Oh, gosh.
So we're going to go ahead and throw it back in.
That was so sad.
But again, I don't blame Shelby. Shelby took some money, and that's...
Yeah.
She got like $750 or something?
Yeah.
$750
Which is good.
And look, a lot of us would have bailed around the time she did. Unless you're Kelly, because Kelly says you got to go for it.
You got to at this point, right?
Yeah, you have to.
The possibilities.
And make sure you join us for Love Letters to Kelly and Whatever Wednesday. So we got a nice show for you tomorrow. Enjoy your Tuesday. We'll see you then.